Good morning everybody and welcome to another vlog. I'm just sat this morning planning out this week's vlog and what I want to show and what I want it to look like. As you will have seen from the title, this week's vlog is the mountain marathon vlog. My brother and me are running 42.2 kilometers up in the north of Sweden, up 900 or 1,000 meters of elevation, so I thought I would bring you along for the ride, including my food shop, what I buy to prep for a run like that. I'll be taking you through the gear that I'm taking with me on the day. I will be taking you along on the drive there, at the cabin the night before, and the morning of, and then you'll get some clips of the actual run, and then a bit of a debrief, I thought. So yeah, cue the food shop and morning of montage. Good morning everybody and welcome to travel day. It is Friday and today is the day that we travel up to the north of Sweden for obviously the mountain marathon tomorrow. And I thought I could take you through, I'm just away to pack, so I thought I could take you through not everything, but at least the stuff that I pack in my, or that I'll be taking with me in my running vest. I laid it all out like a good YouTuber for a flat lay. See if I can show you. There we go. That's all my gear. No idea. First of all, and most importantly, my running vest. I've talked about this running vest in previous videos, but I really like this one. It's just, it sits nice and snug, rather than other ones that have felt quite loose. I don't want it like bouncing on me when I'm running, so this one sits really nice and snug. So this is where everything is going to fit in too. I've got my water pack already packed in here. I have got two 600 milliliters bottles, which will probably be filled, I'm going to assume that these will be filled with like carb powder mixture, and they will fit quite snugly, but they fit into like the straps. So with the long straw, it's just a case of like drinking, and I don't have to like fanny about with stuff or with like taking them out and then putting them back in. They're sat. They just sat. That the website said take a running cap, Now, I'm not one for running with a cap. Some people are, I'm not. But if it's really sunny, you don't want to burn your head. Now, it's not going to be sunny. I checked the weather forecast multiple times and it is going to absolutely piss it down the whole day. So yeah, I don't think I'll be needing this, but I am taking it. Oh, here comes the dog. Hello, Bobby dog. Oh, fucking hell. Gilby! Yeah, hi. Hi. Are you desperate to say hi? Oh my goodness. You'll have to come this way. Come up here and say hi. Hello. Hi. Well, do you want to be in the video? Jesus. Fucking hell. The camera nearly went there. Yeah, so I'm taking it. Probably won't use it, but I'll take it up anyway. Because it's going to be pissing it down, my rain jacket, because I will be using this. This is actually one that we bought when we were travelling through the UK in June, and it was one of those like, oh shit, I don't have a rain jacket with me. I've got to buy one like last minute, and it turned out to be really good. Just got it from Decathlon, and yeah, I really like it. So said rain jacket, you can't really see, but yeah, rain jacket. Obviously my trail shoes. I have the Hoka Speedgoat 6. Very happy with it. The only thing that I'm not a fan of, but I've tried to solve, is on the inside, as you can see, that little black like patch, like where the sole meets the side of the shoe is quite sharp. And when I did my 10k on Sunday, that gave me a massive blister, and if it's giving me blisters at 10k, I don't want to know what it'll do to my feet after 40k. But other than that, these shoes are great. I also don't know if those blisters were because of the socks that I was wearing. So I've bought new socks. These are long distance comfort socks. They are obviously more padded around like the toes and the heels, and then also this bit where I got my blisters. So I'll be taking these as well as like a second pair of socks, just in case like I don't know, the blister bleeds through or anything. I've got a spare pair of socks. On the subject of blisters, blister plasters are a must. Everybody that I've spoke to has said put these on preventatively. Hello?
You?
Yep. Okay. Okay. Ja, geen stress. Okay, då. That's me, that. So I will be putting these on the arch of my foot, because that's where I got blisters last time. And then this also has normal plasters in it for my heels, just in case blisters start to appear. I might actually put them on preventatively as well, just to be sure. I'm also packing, obviously not in my bag, but I will be taking this to the place, Sudocrem. You can't get this in Sweden. This is like the magic cream. You can only get it in the UK. For some reason, it's not sold in Sweden. Hello, puppy dog. Oh, hello. Yeah, but this, if you have blisters, magic. They said the weather up in the mountains can turn quite quickly, so it can go from relatively warm to freezing cold. So I'll be taking my headband and my gloves. I don't know anything worse than being cold, and cold and pain from a marathon together with me, not a good combination. So I'm taking them. Tissues, if you know, you know. Shaving cream. Very underrated, extremely helpful. I will be putting this probably, I've not tried putting it on my feet, but I might put it on my feet. But definitely like under my bra, around my armpits, and in between my legs because, yeah, chafing burns, not very nice. This stuff, by the way, the Body Glide for her anti-chafe and moisturising balm is the best chafing cream. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I'll be taking that. I'll be putting that on in the morning. I don't think I'm going to take that in my backpack. Another thing that I'm taking in my backpack, alongside carb powder, so I'll be mixing this in a shaker bottle and putting it in my water packs. Alongside this, Super Carbs orange carb powder from OTE is their gels. So the OTE gels have double the amount of carbs than a normal gel, I think. This has 40 grams of carbs in one sachet. I've taken 5. We'll see how many I actually take on the day. I'll probably take all of them because I'd rather have too many than too few, but I've only got 5, and I think I'm going to supplement that just with like some My Protein gels. These are actually quite good because they've got about 25 grams of carbs per sachet. So yeah, gels are a must. There are sweets through in the kitchen, so I think I'm going to take a little bag of sweets, and I'm freezing 2 Mars bars. I trialled that a couple of weeks ago on a long run and it worked really well, but yeah, 2 Mars bars. I'm taking electrolytes. There are electrolytes in the carb powder, and I think I'm going to mix one of these sachets in with everything, 1 or 2 per sachet. There's 800 milligrams of sodium, 400 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Just look like this, and it's just a powder, but yeah, it's great. That, my headphones, my Shox headphones, because this is going to be a long run and I don't want to get bored. So yeah, these are fully charged and ready to go. And then obviously clothes. I am going to probably run in this Reload sports bra. It's nice and supportive, and it's quite long line, so it sits like quite low down, which means that the strap from the backpack, because that's where I got chafing last time, will rub against the band of the sports bra and not my skin. I have opted to run in my RX Performance leggings, just because, again, they're nice and snug, they sit up, they don't roll down. That is what I'll be racing in, or I'll be running in, if it's hot. If it is a little bit chillier, which I think it will be, it looks like it's going to be between 10 and 15 degrees, but with rain and up at altitude, I think it might be quite cold. So I'm also packing just a long sleeved running top, a Gymshark one, and then like a long sleeved 3/4 zip jumper, which then on top of that I will be having my rain jacket. So yeah, that is everything I'm packing in my or I'll be wearing, and I'll be packing in my running vest for the day. I am going to pack the rest of my bag and crack on, and I will catch you en route up to the north of Sweden.
Good morning, everybody. This is where I'm really awkward because I'm filming and talking on the camera in front of my brother. So I'm going to start like Buck and waffle.
Fucking waffle?
Waffle. Just
Uh-huh.
Verbal diarrhea.
I thought waffle was waffle.
no waffle. Yeah, waffle.
Yeah.
Waffle straight out your mouth.
Anyway, who's bullying me? It's race morning. Why are the trucks stopping outside the house?
See what I mean? Waffling.
Mason?
Just feel it.
It is Phil.
Kom dat was goed.
Anyway, it's race morning. The dog's still asleep. I wish I was still asleep. No, it's race morning. We're having breakfast. The normal oats and eggs. Ezra thinks this is so weird. This is great. This is my pre-race or pre-run meal, isn't it? And it works. Carbs from the oats, fats and protein from the eggs, hot sauce because it's tasty.
Yeah.
Slept half decent, I think. I don't know what to say.
Told you.
Is this going out on YouTube?
Not like this.
But you shouldn't edit it.
You cut it.
So if I fart,
Yeah, you're fine.
it will be on.
Yeah.
I
I'll
mean-
leave it in.
I mean, she might look it down.
Do you not watch my YouTube videos?
Yeah, YouTube channel?
Yeah. Anyway, that went off on a bit of a tangent. We'll see if that makes the clips.
It won't. We talked about Israel living up his arse.
That will make the
Yeah, slept half decent, I think. I went to bed at 10-ish. I can remember seeing about 10:05 or 10:10. My alarm went at 6. I don't feel like I went into like a deep sleep though. Why are you ignoring me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, we always have these conversations.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Israel's just seen proof that Cassandra's the stronger sibling.
The strongest what? Sibling.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah, you're the fastest runner though. Anyway, I
She
don't.
slept alright.
I don't think I went into like a deep sleep. I can remember like turning sides.
Yeah.
I can remember you coming to bed, and I can remember me having about this much space.
Did you find any worms? Yeah, no, he's one, but other worms?
She can't find my alarm.
Oh my god!
Is it? She messed it up. No, but did you find any more
No.
dead animals?
No.
Anyway, in short, she slept alright. She's eating her pre-race meal. She's nervous as a fucking
Yeah.
wet potato.
I don't know
And,
why though. I don't know why. Well, I was messaging Wilma yesterday. Oh, she messaged on Instagram. We were chatting back and forth a bit, and she was like, "Just remember to just enjoy this as well. Enjoy the views and just take it easy. Just remember that not everybody even can think the thought of doing something like this."
Yeah.
Right, them two have fucked off to the shop to get coffee because we forgot coffee. We forgot many of things, but coffee being one of them. So they've gone off to the shop so I can actually sit in peace and quiet and record because that last 2-minute clip that you will have seen took a very long time to record. Because boys being boys, but yeah. My usual pre-race meal of oats and eggs is in the process of being consumed. Another sign that I know that I'm nervous is that my appetite is just gone. I'm not hungry, which is very unlike me. But yeah, nervous. I think I'm equally excited. This is I actually googled it yesterday. I think 0.03% of the world's population does a mountain marathon. I think it's 1% of the population does a marathon, and then 0.03% of the population does a mountain marathon. So it's 42.2 kilometers, and we will be encountering 900 meters of elevation. So not the tallest of mountains. I think we looked at a marathon, or it was an ultra, I think. It's 45 kilometers. You could choose 45 or 100. Up another mountain in the north of Sweden that was 3,000 meters elevation. So I'm just telling myself that it's not going to be as bad as that, and I'll be fine. I will be fine. I think one of the things that I've not done this time around is set like a time goal, or set myself like, oh, I want to finish within 4 hours, or that's ludicrous because I probably wouldn't even finish a normal flat marathon within 4 hours. But I want to enjoy this as much as this is going to suck and it's going to hurt. I want to run it at a pace where I can still like enjoy the scenery and stuff. Like I said earlier, it is going to be raining all day, which will probably mean that I will be looking down more than I will be looking up because I don't want to slip. But nonetheless, I'm going to do my utmost best to just enjoy the scenery. Enjoy I always say this, enjoy the running montage, but yeah, enjoy seeing me in probably pain for the next 42 kilometers. We're about 27k in. I had a really bad cramp at about 18k, and then again really bad at about 25, to the point where it was like spasming, and it was like you could see it through my leggings. It wasn't like letting go. But had electrolytes, 2 more gels. Yeah, we're at closing in on 28k, and I mean, I'm still able to smile, so here's to the end of the race. It's Saturday evening, and yours truly is still sat editing this video and I realised that I never gave a debrief of how the mountain marathon went. In short, it was bloody incredible. I really, really loved it, and I would do one again in a heartbeat. I did end up with a couple of bruised toenails. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know this. That was quite a sore one, and I did end up with 2 blisters on the inside, like, of my foot, like the foot arch. But you know what? It got to a point where the rest of my body was in so much pain that I didn't feel the blisters, and I actually never felt my toes until I got back to the cabin, took my shoes and socks off to jump in the shower, and I was like, holy shit, runner's life and all that. But yeah, the actual marathon went really well, apart from getting cramp at, I think it was at just after that big hill at 18. So say like at 20k, at 25k, at, to say like 29k, because I can remember like running through that one, at 31k, because it was right before an energy station. That was a really bad one. And then again, one last time when I crossed the finish line, and my whole legs, front, sides, back, calves, the bottom of my feet, they were all cramping, and it felt like my legs weren't actually attached to me. Like, I had zero control over my legs. So the fact that I crossed the finish line without tumbling or falling is a miracle. But yeah, it was my own doing, getting cramp. The day before, I was so stressed. Like you would have seen in the video, I mentioned it briefly, like we forgot so much. We forgot so much stuff. We forgot coffee. I had a pasta recipe planned for the night before. I brought everything apart from the pasta. And then apparently the Airbnb had no bedding. Yeah. So we got there and there was like just like duvets and pillows on the bed, not made. So we went on the hunt in cupboards or whatever, couldn't find anything. So I ended up messaging the host and like, we can't seem to find bedding or towels for that matter. No like bath towels, no kitchen towels. Yeah, and she messaged back saying, yeah, that's not provided. It is in the listing, just under other information. Like, that should be the first thing that you mention in your listing. Don't put that under other information. Fair enough, I should have seen it, but so at like 6 p.m, we had to go on the hunt for bedding, which was just a kerfuffle. It was, I did not need that after what we set off at 9 and we got there at 5, so an 8-hour drive. I did not need the stress of forgetting food stuff and then not having bedding. Yeah. So fairly stressed. I did not sleep very well. I know in the video I was like, yeah, I slept okay. In hindsight, I didn't sleep very well. And then the morning of, I had no appetite, as you would have seen. That porridge that was left in my bowl, I left that. I just couldn't stomach it. And then I had 0 water before heading out. So, lesson learnt, that was just stupid. And I think that was the reason why I got cramp. So yeah, that was that. I think that was the only like annoyance. I mean, it was quite painful, but yeah, it was such an experience doing that with my brother. The absolute loon that he is, actually ran 48 kilometers. So he ran an ultra. What he would do, so he's been running for 25 years, of which, I don't know, the last 10-15 years he's been running trails, so he's used to like the unsteady underlay, and like he doesn't road run, whereas I just road run and I do the odd trail. Probably should have done more trails and hills for that matter in prep for this mountain marathon, but never mind. Yeah, he said to me at one point, he was like, "You're going too slow for me, so I'm gonna just go and I'll come back for you." I was like, yeah, just wait at the energy stations, or you just go and I'll see you at the finish line. But no, he would run to the first time he did that, he ran to the energy station, then he phoned me and he was like, where are you? I was like, well, I'm like 1.5 kilometers away from the aid station or the energy station. I'll be there in like, I don't know, less than 10 minutes, so it's either way or go. No, I'll come back for you. Everybody at that aid station, when he started running back towards me, everybody at the aid station was like, "You're going the wrong way." He's like, "No, I'm going to get my sister." So he would like run ahead of me and then run back to get me, and then run ahead of me and run back to get me. Yeah, absolute loon that he was. He is also the reason why you have some really nice shots of me running, because he was essentially like my social media content guy of the day. I'd never asked him. He did this completely out of his own accord, which was immensely appreciated. But yeah, we had an amazing day, a really fun weekend, and I think this was the first of many a mountain marathon to come. I really hope you enjoyed watching this vlog and following me along on this mountain marathon. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I will see you in next week's vlog. Ta-da!